hope that whets your appetite a bit, because it's time for us to get down to business. And I mean business, like literally business. Now, SMEs around the world, especially sub-Saharan Africa, has contributed over 90% to the growth of each economy. But why is it that the small and medium-scale enterprises always struggle? Yesterday, we talked about women in business, and I mentioned that for you to fuse a good idea and money, it takes other things to actually promote that and get it working. Let's make welcome Samuel Omole. Yes, he is from Wise Planning Consultant. Yes, Wise Planning Consultant. And today he will be talking to us about how to grow those struggling SMEs. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, SMEs. You are the expert here.
Okay.
Reintroduce SMEs to me, like you want me to buy into an idea.
Okay.
What is this SME, small scale and medium enterprises?
Well, it's important to know that every big conglomerate will start little. Anything that won't grow can start little. So you have to come to a point where you are comfortable about starting your business where you are at. You understand? The reason why most people find difficult to build businesses because they're looking at somewhere higher than them, not where they are. So when you're looking at SME, you're saying how to start small, how to grow to the medium, and how to move it up. You understand? That's my own idea of SMEs, really. So it's important to understand the principle of starting small, starting with nothing, starting with your passion, learning how to process your passion into business, because a lot of people have passion, but they don't know how to commercialize their passion, put money into that passion.
For talent's sake, is that also considered as, a future SME? Because some people have, talents, they're just roving around and they would love to make that a business, no matter how small scale. Can that be classified as?
Yeah, definitely. That's why I'm saying that, you see, it's important for you to understand what you're really passionate about. Your talent, really. Well, for the sake of this discussion, we can just put them together. Your talent, your passion, things your art, things you're good at, and everything. Because these are the things that actually sustains you. There is no venture you want to go into that you will not have one form of discouragement or the other. So it's important for you to understand that what to keep you at it is what the interest. First of all, the interest. And then you're also looking at, okay, then now begin to build processes and build enterprise into that passion.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not alone on this conversation. If you are looking to start up a small business, no matter how small, darling, please calling on the phone lines that will be showcased on the screen. Ask Mr. Sam any question. He is the expert sitting in. How do you want to grow that talent, that business, that art, or that thing you just find yourself good at doing, but you don't see, you don't have any interest in, furthering that. But let's, take it step by step.
Okay.
How can I position my art or my talent? You've talked about interest. I think that's cleared.
Yeah.
But how do I start this and make this an SME?
Now, the first thing that you have to look at is, first of all, how to communicate it. Because business is not just about you, it's about products and services that you're giving to others.
Yes,
you understand?
Audience, yes.
And well, in the economy in which we live in, we're in Nigeria, you also are looking at funding. Because funding is a major issue in enterprise. So you want to look at how I can get funding to push my enterprise into profitability, to push my enterprise into full-blown business. So this is important for you to now know how you put this together in like a small business plan, which would convince whoever is putting money into your business, whoever is becoming a partner in the business, whether a venture capitalist, whether a shareholder, whether a bank or anybody who is putting one way or the other, supporting that business to see the light of the day. So that's the first thing to do. Now, many people have this passion in them, they have this idea in them, but they lack the skill to communicate this passion, this idea to helpers, people who will help them grow and become a profitable enterprise. So it's important for you to understand that you need to be able to communicate in clear, concise terms. Very clear. You understand? I see a lot of people, they're looking for funding. I see a lot of people, they're looking for help, but the passion is in them. They don't know how to tell me, what are you really doing?
Okay, but beyond or aside from communicating these plans of ours to potential investors to be part, especially when it comes to financing, if you want to power this project on your own as a startup, plan, I mean, how should you go about it? That can be, secondary for those who feel, oh, that would be going to the medium scale and then maybe we need much more funds. But if I want to start up with my funds, how do I communicate this?
It's important. Now, when you're putting your business plan together, it's secondary for the investors and people who want to help you. First of all, the act of putting the business plan together is the act of putting your thoughts together, organizing your thoughts. Another word for business is organization. Putting those thoughts in together for yourself. Okay. These thoughts comes to you like flashes. So you want to put them together and say, okay, what do I want to do? How do I want to plan out this business? What are the steps that I need to take? Okay, if I have, for example, the first business idea that we're talking about, event planning and things like that. I mean, you slept and you're like, oh, I have a business of event planning. I want to go into event planning. How do I start?
Okay. So I'm sure you need to speak with some people that have been there before. You have to do some
research
into the environment you're getting yourself in, or the sector, so to say. So definitely people hit rock bottom when they don't make these plans. And then sometimes they give up. Yeah. But then is there like a go-to source after you've done the planning, you've done your strategic communication plan and or to-do list?
Okay.
How do you set out? What are the steps to take? Is it social media? Should that be your next ring along or what?
So like I said earlier on, depending on the kind of business you're looking at, you would be able to say, okay, these are the steps that I need to take. Step by step, like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Now, you see, when you talk about these steps, it's called planning, really. Planning is just bridging the gap from where you are to where you want to be. So now, I mean, and we have it in 3 points. I mean, you can say, okay, a long-range plan, which is called a strategic plan. You can have a medium-range plan, which is called a tactical plan. You can have a daily plan, which is the operational plan. All these things had to be put in place. In fact, it is your plan that will motivate you. Now, if the plan is not so good, you have an opportunity of going back for what we call a review of the plan. But if it's not documented, if it's not penned down, if it's not put down, it flies away. Even your idea will go. How many dreams have you had and you are not able to actualize because you couldn't write them down? So that's one of the things that your plan will do for you. We call it the business plan. And at the end, the last chapter of that business plan is what we call the financial projection, where you say, okay, this is how much I need to bring this plan to life. And in the financial projection, you can then say, okay, this is how much I have and this is how much I need more. And then where you need more, you then begin to look at options. But if you don't have your plan in place, how then do you know how much you need? So a lot of people jump into business.
Yes.
And they also jump out of the business,
Or they fall out.
You understand? Because when you get there, you discover that I don't think there is any business that is coming to your head today that somebody is not doing something similar. So you need proper planning. You need strategic planning. You need to do your marketing strategy well. You need to put your administrative plans well to know what your overheads are and everything. These are things that has to be quantified, put together.
Okay, I'm sure people watching us right now on Cool TV Channel 196 will want to be part of this conversation. If they have a startup plan that they're struggling with, you can give us a call. But you know what, we're going to go over to the news center for a minute or two. And when we come back, we'll put those calls through to the expert in the building, Samuel Omole. Stay with us. I hope you stay with us too.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be right back after this short news break. Victor, take it away. Welcome back. We do know that being an entrepreneur is actually fun, but sometimes it can prove challenging. We're going to use this extra time to take your calls. So please put your calls across to us. The numbers are on your screen. And Samuel Omole is still with me, the SME expert. We're talking about how to grow your small and medium scale enterprise. Well, Samuel, back to this question. Do you have to register your business if it falls under the SME plan?
Yeah, you have to. You have to because it's part of proper business process. I want to do business with you, and sometimes you would need to have an account where I will pay to. Most people would not be comfortable paying the money into your personal account. And for you to go to the bank and open an account in your business name, there has to be at least a certificate of registration for you to open an account. So I'm not saying that you have to register as a limited liability company. You can just register as a business name, at least to start off, which is easier and better, easier at the initial point, and then you can then upgrade it to a limited liability company later. So for that, like I was saying sometimes ago, like 2 days ago, I said that it's important for you to be able to start running that account in order for you to have help.
Okay.
Financial help.
Okay.
If you tell me that my cash flow is like maybe 5,000, 10,000 daily, how do you prove that? Except through your account statements. So you discover that anybody who is willing to put money into your business and everything, the first thing they're looking for is your cash flow. To say, okay, how does this business fare? And the only way, but even if you are the owner of your business, you can be the sole signatory to your account. Make sure that every day, every 2 days, you bank this money, 5,000, put it in the bank, then go and collect it the next day. It has reflected that 5,000 entered your account. So it's important for you to have that trail that people can see in case not in case, sure that soon you need to look for investors to come invest in your business. So it's important for you to register your business. Very important.
We have to let you go, sadly. Now, in the absence of those calls, pardon us, we have to go. Time, is calling out my name. Please go onto facebook.com/GMNS School TV and ask your questions. We'll definitely have Samuel Omole back maybe sometime next week or the week after that to wrap up this discussion. And then you get the chance to call in and ask him direct. Put forward your business plans and, ask for direction from him. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
All right. Can they contact you maybe by email or something?
Yep. You can contact me on wiseplanner03@yahoo.com. And then you can also follow me on Twitter and Sam Omole03.
All right. There you have it. Let's go on that quick break now. When we'll be back, it will be entertainment. And guess what? Honorable Bash is in the building.